These latest headlines from ABC15 are sponsored by Lerner and Rowe Injury Attorneys. One call, that's all.
I'm Faye Fredericks with your top stories from ABC15 Arizona. Arizona State Attorney General Chris May is filing a motion asking the Arizona Supreme Court for a 90-day stay before the Civil War era near total abortion ban goes into effect later this summer. The move comes days after the Arizona Supreme Court declined to reconsider its decision. May says the earliest the law could take effect is June 27th. Her office is now considering asking the U.S. Supreme Court to review the case. Meanwhile, a proposed repeal of the law won approval from the state House last Wednesday. If the state Senate votes the same way and Governor Hobbs signs the repeal, Arizona would allow abortions up to 15 weeks. That Senate vote could come as soon as tomorrow. Phoenix police investigating two crashes involving pedestrians early this morning. First, this fatal crash near 36th Street in McDowell. Police tell us one person was taken to the hospital and died after being hit by a car around midnight. Driver did stay on the scene and police are still investigating. Then around 6 this morning, officers rushing to 35th Avenue in Osborne. They tell us a woman fighting for her life now after she was hit by a city bus. Police say she was taken to the hospital with life-threatening injuries. It's still unclear how this happened. The East Valley community continues to push for change. Chandler City officials listening to parents Monday as they consider new ways to cut down on teen violence. Police detailing multiple ordinance changes to be considered next month. The rules would target unruly gatherings and ban the sale or possession of brass knuckles for minors.
That was a direct response to listening to the community, and I don't quite know what the next is from this other than we will continue to offer these.
It's just showing that we all have a voice and we can all come together to see those changes happen.
The first reading of the potential changes in Chandler will be May 9th. Count on ABC 15 to follow up and let you know what happens.
It's important that we get in there soon and get our job done quickly, because the sooner we get it done, the faster we can help people.
An Arizona man arriving in Oklahoma where he'll be volunteering with the Red Cross to supervise a damage assessment team. His team's work will be used to guide other efforts in that state. 4 people were killed and hundreds of others injured in Oklahoma alone. Uplifting Arizona one melody at a time, and now she's among the top 7 on American Idol. For months, we've shared the story of Valley native McKenna Breinholt. McKenna grew up in Gilbert with her adoptive family, but her birth mother, Amy Ross Lopez, was actually a singer from Bisbee.
But what really strikes me when I see McKenna isn't as much the physical appearance, but her command of singing and performing at the piano that is so shockingly similar to how Amy would sing.
You may remember McKenna honored her mom by singing one of her original songs earlier this season. A DPS trooper and ADOT crews on Paw Patrol this morning, helping rescue a dog who ran onto I-17 near downtown Phoenix. Crews spotted the dog running along the shoulder near Thomas around 7 this morning. Trooper trying to wrangle that scared pup, taken on quite the ride as the dog just kept going. After a few tries, as you can see, pup was safely nabbed and taken to a local shelter. New restaurant in Phoenix combining 2 things we think you'll love: pizza and puppies. It's a mission that's uplifting Arizona tonight. Pizza to the Rescue launched 3 weeks ago off 26th Street in Indian School. Their unique business plan has them partnering with nearby Almost There Dog Rescue, permanently donating 25% of pizza sales to the nonprofit. Restaurant owner Hunter Rogers calls it a slice of compassion with every bite.
I think telling the story to people sort of shocks them at first. It's, hey, this is a pizza restaurant that saves dogs. Like, what more can you ask for?
Gets even better. Each evening, the dog rescue brings over some of the puppies for customers to play with, all of them looking for new forever homes.
I'm Chief Meteorologist Amber Sellens with a look at your most accurate forecast as we head into another sunny day in the Valley of the Sun tomorrow. We'll start things out in the 60s. Phoenix at 68 degrees at 6 a.m. into the upper 70s by 9 and upper 80s at noon. Our afternoon forecast taking us back up into the 90s with breezes picking up. Gusts near 25 miles per hour here across the Phoenix metro area. Now, those winds will pick up a little bit sooner up north. You can see by about noon or 1 o'clock, very breezy along I-40 and along the rim. Even places like like Sedona and Prescott breezy at that point. Phoenix will wait until the later afternoon hours to pick up these winds at 10 to 15 miles per hour. And then after sunset tomorrow evening, winds backing off across the state. More of these breezy days for the high country, and for Phoenix, it's going to get quite a bit breezier on Sunday as a storm system passes to our north. That's also going to drop temperatures several degrees and get us out of the 90s at least for one day. Monday down to 89 here in Phoenix before we pop back up to 93 on Tuesday.